It's all about values. Everything in life is about values. Where you end up in life essentially is going to reflect what you value personally. Here's a practical analogy, right? My birthday's coming up in November, and I'm a sports fan. I like basketball, I like football. I even go to Ranger games. I love baseball. And my wife, she's trying to surprise me with taking me to one of these games, but she wants it to be a surprise. She's not going to tell me. When it comes to baseball, I'll go, but I'm not about to spend a lot of money to go because I don't value that particular sport enough to spend my hard-earned money to go see them play. I go to baseball games and I'll spend about $20 for a ticket, and that's a good ticket for me. NBA, I value them a little more. I love basketball. I grew up watching basketball. I grew up watching Dirk. I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and I grew up watching Dirk Nowitzki. I would pay a couple $100, a few $100. I say for a birthday trip, I would spend for a good game. Let's say Steph Curry's coming to town. I'm not spending over $400. I'll spend $400 to go see Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving go at it, because that's the value I place on that particular sport. When it comes to the NFL, I've never been to a Dallas Cowboy game ever. I've always wanted to. I've been to the stadium. I did a field trip with my son in the stadium, but I never got to see them actually play. I would love to watch them play, and I would be willing to spend $500 to see them, have a good experience at the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. What's my point? Why in the world would I only want to spend $20 for the Rangers, but I'll spend all the way up to $500 to catch the Cowboys? My willingness to spend, X amount of dollars directly reflects what I value. I value the Dallas Cowboys more than I value the Texas Rangers, and I show that by the money that I'm willing to spend. When a young man joins a gang, even though that gang will take him from his family possibly, even though that gang will possibly take his life, possibly send him to prison, when he still signs up on the dotted line, is because he values whatever that gang is going to offer him. He places high value on it, and it's seen in his willingness to sacrifice everything he has to join. When a man cheats on his wife, has a one-night stand with somebody he doesn't even know, and impregnates somebody he doesn't even know, he shows that he valued sex. He valued the feeling of sexual pleasure over his family, over his legacy, over his children perhaps. He shows what he values and what he's willing to pay, right? I ask you this as I ask myself this: what does your life, not your mouth, what does your life say that you value? I could care less about what our lips might tell us. Value is seen in what we're willing to spend. What are you willing to spend today for the things that you have? Education. Are you willing to spend years of learning, paying for knowledge, so on and so forth? What does your life say about your values? It's your boy Jalen, aka New Rain. This More Than Sunday. I'm gone.